Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. And what we're looking at in this episode is the Hinoura Tamashii Shidogami or white number 2 Sujihiki 270mm knife. The core steel is what's known as Shidogami or white paper number 2 reactive high carbon steel from Hitachi. The heat treat's about 62 to 63 Rockwell on that core steel. I'm getting better at saying Rockwell. I've been trying to do the Elmer Fudd version, Wockwell. The construction is stainless cladding with a Kudauchi or blacksmith finish on it on either side of that Shidogami number 2. So 3-layer sandwich. It does look like it covers the spine as well. So a little bit lower maintenance on these. They do have a high quality, high end kind of feel and look to their Kudauchi finish on these. The weight is 161 grams or 5.7 ounces on this particular knife. And you get a little variation on the weights and the dimensions and the spine thicknesses because these are hand-hammered, handmade knives. The edge length on this one's about 258 millimeters or 10.15 inches. Overall length about 16.6 inches. And the spine thickness on this one coming out of the handle above the back of the heel here known as the chin is about 3¼ millimeters. And then it holds that a little bit and then just starts to kind of thin down a little. Slight taper as we go down and then we hit the grind and it thins out really nicely at the very tip. The blade height is about 36 millimeters on this one at the heel. And the handle's just a classic, good, well-executed, basic octagonal hoe wood handle with a buffalo horn ferrule. You've got a slight bump here between the ferrule and the wood, but really pretty standard for this type of handle. Not objectionable at all in my opinion. Handle circumference is about 72 millimeters right here where the wood meets the ferrule. A little under 3 inches. And one of the things about the Hinoura knives, this is at least the 5th or 6th one I've handled, they have a very high quality air about them. You can tell they take the time to make them really well. They put a lot of care into their craftsmanship. They're very straight. The grinds are really well done. It's just a high quality feel and look. You can just tell. They're not in a hurry on these. So they cost a little bit more than some, but you can tell. So anyway, here's the quote beauty shot. The finish is just a nice kind of crinkle KU finish. Not too smooth, not too rough. It's got a nice durable type finish on it. You've got the kind of sandblasted type Kasumi finish on here on the blade road. You can see the core steel at the edge. They've got hand chiseled kanji, well executed itself on the right side of the blade. Pretty much a 50-50 grind on these. They get nice and thin at the edge. We can get our camera to kind of catch up here. There we go. Not too good, but well, we'll try it again. They've got a nice finish on the spine, on the choil. This is at least a 6 or 7 out of 10 edge out of the box. It's a nice polish to it. I've done a pretty nice sharpening job on this. You could probably get it sharper, of course, but it's a high quality edge out of the box. It's a stiff blade. It's got a nice stiff feel to it. Very clean grinds. Like I said, high quality craftsmanship. Let's take a look. You don't do a lot probably on a cutting board, quite as much on these with, you're doing a lot of slicing tasks, but if you're going to do a little bit of work with it on the board, more traditional type work, here's what the profile looks like. It's just a well crafted edge on this in terms of the shape, the belly. It's real smooth, no hiccups, no bumps. Again, they take their time on these. So super smooth on the board. So if you're looking for something with a real high quality feel and a Kudauchi knife, but not, not too rustic with some refinement to it, this is just one of the best ones on Chef Knives to Go, I think. This is the Hinoura Tamashii Shidogami number 2 Sujihiki 270mm knife.